What's going on, you guys? And welcome to the hottest mess of the internet that is my life. This is Darth Show. I am your host. I am your honorable Sith Lord. I am the master of the Toppleverse. Your Puerto Rican nightmare. I am Darth Taco. And today's Thursday. It is Twisted Thursday. And some people like it as Thursday, which is true. But other than that, we got plenty to talk about here today. Damn, it's good to be here on the show. Wow. You know, the last episode was fantastic. You know, sometimes when it comes to creating a show and all the wonderful audience that we have and all that stuff, you gotta find a way to make things entertaining. And if you haven't done that, it's not gonna work. It's just gonna be beyond garbage. But other than that, on with the show. Let's get to it. Welcome in Stacy, aka Acres of Movies. I happen to like Mr. Baseball. Who doesn't like Tom Selleck? He does a good job in several movies. It's good to see you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Baseball is a classic. Just like Bernie Mac in Mr. 3000 when he claimed that he had a record set for 3,000 points throughout his career, and for some reason he barely didn't make it. But to redeem himself, Bernie Mac's character had to come back to the major leagues and set up his record once and for all. Oh, you was driving around with your dog and he's well behaved? Hey, that's fantastic. That's very fantastic. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. I like that one too. Mostly made in Milwaukee. Hey, my hometown. Absolutely. Mostly made it. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. Actually, there are a lot of good shows that'll probably take place in Milwaukee. We already know who that is, from Laverne and Shirley to Happy Days. What's going on, Kukui Nut? Good to see you. It is 3:32 p.m. and possibly have 50 degrees Fahrenheit in Wisconsin. It's pretty decent. Wow. Step outside to take out trash and it's not that bad. You know, partly sunny. It's pretty good weather. Yep, it's good to be here Thursday. I was gonna normally see. Here's the thing about this. The thing about this is that I don't stream every day. I don't do the show every day. You know, I'll do whenever I want to, whenever I feel like it. You know, and just like, you know, I did a content. Okay, I did video for at least a day, and I should be okay. Have I been to any Brewers games? Yes, I actually have. One with an ex-girlfriend. She had tickets. Excuse me. It was kind of like a VIP section, at the Johnsonville Brat party area. It's kind of like VIP-ish, when you'd be able to like have all you can eat. I had brats, burger, pasta salad, cookies, whatever they had, and gave you a wristband, right? You get to go get a beer like twice. 2-time limited for beer. But other than that, fantastic time. I had a fantastic time that day. It was really good. Actually, I went to more of the Milwaukee Bucks games than I do Brewers. But either way it goes. And the only time my friend took me back to American Family Field, in which used to be Miller Parkway, actually Miller Park, the stadium, but I just went to get the free Giannis Brewers customized jersey. I did wear it in one of my videos at the time, but that was all. That was all. Yeah, had a good time. So yeah, the only place I never been to was Lambeau Field, but that's okay. Not really much of a big deal anyway. It was pretty interesting. So, but anyways, I did a video, and okay, there's a question. My thoughts on the Avengers Doomsday cast. Actually, it's going to be pretty interesting. Group of characters they actually put together, and especially possibly of Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. In which case, in the comic books, it's kind of like Doctor Doom was, Iron Man. Iron Man and Victor Von Doom, or Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom probably switched places, and Doctor Doom was Iron Man, and so on and so on. That's what happened. So they were true to the comic book. They were partially true to the comic book. Little that people know, they're probably true to the comic book. There's my statement on that. Been a while. It's been interesting. I'm telling you. So back to what I was saying. I did a video in which case it contains another. Okay. Question for me is, if you were hiring a cashier and a cook for something that you own, what would you ask him? I honestly don't know what I would ask if I hired a cook. I don't know, when is my dinner gonna be ready? You know, how is business? Stuff like that, I guess. I honestly don't know what question you were actually. I don't know. Will I watch March Madness later? I'm not sure if I'm gonna be watching the basketball game, to be honest about it. So That would be that would be a no. That would be that would be an absolute no. So I mean, I mean, sometimes my friends will tell me about it, even though I don't get into it as much. But half the times, my friends would call me and say, hey, this was happening in the game, this and that, and I was like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting, and then boom, done deal. You know, I mean, it happens. Believe you me, it happens. So, anyways, I did a video. I did a video. It's on my channel. Check it out. I had cousin Milton did like a Harry Potter spoof. It is a spoof that I created, and for good reason. Did I see the new Naked Gun? I haven't heard about the new Naked Gun. I will have to Google it though, because the last time I remember about Naked Gun is that shout out to Leslie Nielsen for that one. No, I haven't, and I think Lars was busy with other stuff for the moment. Giannis, do Lillard and Giannis get along? I can't say yes, honestly, and I can't say no whether or not that these guys get along, but I'm sure people will play well as a team, and whatever is behind the scenes, whatever happen. I don't well, there's some things I do understand, there's some things I don't, but either way it goes. Like I said, I can't say yes and I can't say no because I honestly don't know. Honestly, don't know if these two get along, but whether it's professionally or off the court, that's always debatable. Oh fuck, there's always debatable on that one. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's much. Anyways, I did a Harry Potter spoof. Hey, I'm happy about it. Okay, I'm happy about it. Actually, people decided to go for the what if Darth Taco was Thor? That video was pretty good. That video was pretty good. I should say so. If I was Thor, yeah, the Taco of Asgard. Hey, that would have been something. If I ruled Asgard, that would have been something. And I'll tell you what though, because I just love having fun with content. I love having fun with content, no matter what. No matter what it is, I love having fun with content. Just like I have fun interviewing different guests on my show. I love it. And despite the fact that I got a few stream crashers, they people, some random troll, they like to crash to the show sometimes. It happens. But you know what? I'm just gonna use these guys for content and then just move the fuck around. If I'm bored, then you know what? I'll tell them to go fuck off. But other than that, yeah, I like to have fun. It is 4:43 p.m. I still got 14 minutes and 14 seconds to do. We got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. I'm telling you, we got a long way to go. Oh, excuse me. I'm just I'm just having fun. It's been a while. It's been a while since I done this show. I didn't know, to be honest, I did not know that they were going to make a Naked Gun. To be honest, in my opinion, some shows or movies, they need to be left alone because they're classics. And even if that, you know, Some shows or movies are not meant to be twinkled or tinkled with. Twinkle, tinkle, whatever, dude. Some things you don't want to fuck around with. But if it turns out interesting, it turns out interesting. If it sucks, then who am I to judge? Who am I? Who am I to fucking judge? I'm telling you. But right, the perfect example: Big Trouble in Little China, featuring Kurt Russell, one of the greatest. One of the greatest, in my opinion. The guy did Escape from LA, Escape from New York. Why would you want to fuck around with a classic like that? Are you kidding me? No way. Not... I'd rather go to the moon with Buddy the Elf because I thought once I get there with no gravity, maybe he'll make me laugh. I wouldn't mind going to the moon with Buddy the Elf, aka Will Ferrell, because maybe I might have some entertainment value while hanging around in the moon. Maybe try to play some golf. Learn how to play some golf while in the moon. Stuff like that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. At least it's something. You get a little entertainment value. You get a couple laughs. You spend time. Have you ever played solitary in the moon? Try a little poker while in the moon. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the answer, it might surprise you if you see a whole bunch of astronauts playing poker up in the moon. I mean, other people would think, yeah, you think a lot of astronauts would play poker in the moon, let alone one person decided to play solitaire with Uranus? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know. Like seriously. Think about it. I mean, you never know. Honestly. You end up going to play poker on the moon, let alone one person play solitaire on Uranus. I know I'm a little bit thirsty, but that's why I got water. Make sure I stay hydrated. Make sure everybody stayed hydrated. I focus more once I'm have something to drink. I focus a little bit more. Concentrate while talking to you guys. Well, try to entertain. The best way I can, and focus on every question that comes to mind. And I'm pretty sure it's awesome. We also had the last show that we did on the Darth Taco Show. The last show that we did was with the guy named Luke Voices. Very talented young man. The guy's amazing. I can't stress this enough, not one bit. I can't stress this enough. The guy's very talented. Like he tries to do whatever cartoon character he can possibly think of, he'll do it. And even if it's out of practice, which honestly, in my opinion, who gives a shit? But other than that, this guy is fucking talented. This guy is fucking talented. And if you haven't seen any of my shows recap, feel free to watch it. It's on my channel. Feel free to watch it. I'm pretty sure it's fucking awesome. It is fucking awesome. I don't give a fuck whether people like it or not, but in my opinion, it's the link is on the bottom right here. If you guys haven't seen the show, the link is on the bottom. Meanwhile, Dustin Hoffman. Who the fuck does not like Tootsie? Who the fuck does not like, Captain Hook? Meet the Fuckers. Yeah, Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman is very interesting. Don't get me wrong. I don't. Have I ever heard of YNW Nelly? Honestly, no, I don't. I have to look it up to see because I'm not familiar with that person. Just like I'm not too familiar with Kevin Kline. The only time I was familiar with Kevin Kline one time, besides the movie Dave or Wild Wild West with Will Smith, but that was it. I'm not familiar with him in other movies or just like I think I'm not familiar with that person that you're referring to. Also, I think he's a rapper of some sorts. I can't honestly say whether or not if I heard about this person or not because I honestly don't. Nelly Melly. Yeah, I'm sure he does some. I'm sure he does plenty of movies too. It's just that I haven't like seen stuff of his that I'm familiar with. So it's really not. So it's really not helping me much of anything to this point. And believe in me, if I watch tons of movies and you come across certain actors or actresses that you either recognize or you don't, you either try to figure out who they are and you try to figure out about their credentials, because they have a lot of credentials throughout their whole entire career. And um yeah, I might check it out. We'll see. Um I might like it or I might not like it. I'm very particular when it comes to music, but we'll see. I can't promise you that I like it, but I'll give it a shot. Question for me: would I go to a dark ride for a nine seven six evil or a chopping mall? Oh, that's interesting. Wow, both sound like fun to me. Both sound like fun to me. A shopping mall. What is it like? A shopping mall full of cleavers? Is that what it is? Is that what people think? That's a shopping mall? A shopping mall full of cleavers. You know what? Both sound like fun, but I'll take my chances. And then, you know what? Just to be spontaneous, I'll go for the 976 Evil. Check it out. Maybe they might scare the crap out of me, or it might kill me, one or two. But other than that, that sounds like fun. I don't even know a shopping mall is a shopping mall full of mass murderers. I don't know what it is. Probably not familiar with it, but either way, I'm pretty sure that's probably not what she meant. But I might have to check it out too. Yeah, those are fun. Might be an idiot, be like, "Hey Google, what is a shopping mall?" I might have to look. I might have to look that up. I might have to look it up to see what it is. Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah, I kind of familiar with 976 Evil. It's probably an old horror movie that I can understand for a fact. That I can understand for a fact. That's an old horror movie. But a chopping mall, I'm not so much familiar with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, one of those are interesting. So yeah. All right, all right, all right. While I'm still here, I'm sure there's a lot of questions to be answered. Meanwhile, you know, shopping mall movie. See, I'm not familiar with that one though. Too, I might be a little bit familiar with the 976, but not so much at the shopping mall. So, and this lady is technically a real movie aficionado. So, actually, more than I am. So, yeah. I mean, these questions are pretty something. Yeah, it happens. Absolutely. Something that I need to remind myself to look at. Either the chopping mall or more of the 976 evil. I would look into the 976 evil, but to learn more about the chopping mall that I would have to look into. I'm sure for horror movies and suspense it might be interesting. Who should play the Black King and White King in a live action chess adventure movie? Hold that thought because speaking of movies, I miss going to rent and movies. Shout out to Blockbuster. Shout out to Blockbuster. Wow, what a difference. And man, good piece of nostalgic. I'm telling you, going through memory lane, it's fun. I love it. I miss those days. But speaking of I don't know who would play. Maybe Kevin Hart. Maybe Kevin Hart would be a Black King. I don't know. Unless it's CGI. I'm not sure if they would do a live action chess movie. They probably might do a CGI computer animation, like for a kid's cartoon, if they're interested in playing chess. Anything could happen. would never change. Actually, my state. Oh shit! If you could add 3 movie sets locations to your estate, what state or flat? What would you choose? Actually, the first it would be Milwaukee, which is here in my hometown, here in Milwaukee. Also, I would say Chicago, followed by New York. That's my 3. Why? Because I actually like New York, and then Chicago. Chicago's always cold by. So yeah, there you go. There's my 3. There's my 3 that I choose. So basically, it's Milwaukee, Chicago, and New York. Those three locations I would want. Although I would have, if I wanted a big estate, I would have a big estate somewhere in Wisconsin. I mean, not that I not. I mean, if I was rich. I mean, if I was rich, obviously. But you know, I'm pretty sure that would have been interesting. You know. Meanwhile, I added some new, interesting, non-copyrighted music to check out, and I hope this would work. So, need some dead air for a moment. So let's get to it.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, to a new
Okay. Okay, and I'm back for some reason. Would you cast for the people for the Metallica movie? Actually, no, and I'll tell you why. Why would I recast to play the most awesome band ever? To play Metallica, where I mean James Hetfield or his band could play themselves. Like, why the actual fuck would I actually? I would never change a thing when it comes to Metallica. Metallica's fucking awesome. They be rocking hard, so hard to this very day. Amazing. And if Metallica would have done an actual movie, why not? Why not focus on the band itself? I think it would be awesome. Would they be on their own? Being, they go through if Hollywood wants to like recast them to play this guy or that guy or that guy, then whatever, it is what it is. Me, I would not change a thing. If it's a documentary, then they could be themselves. They could be themselves. I don't think I would necessarily have to change at all, because these guys are awesome. I listen to a lot of bands, but I also listen to Metallica as well. And oh, these guys are awesome. These guys are awesome by default. I'm telling you. I can never complain at all. Not one bit. Because these guys are fucking awesome. So there's that. I'm pretty sure of it though too. I'm telling you, you learn something new every day, like I said. And speaking of a movie that you probably might be interested to today, I I think somebody got into my attention and told me about Green Green Mile 2, based on the Stephen King book, featuring Tom Hanks, and it was originally starring Michael Clark Duncan. May he rest in peace. But there were, for some reason, they were in a process of making Green Mile 2 with a different character, with a Hey, K70, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is how we do. That's right. K70 unit is in the building. Good to see you. And how is the Deep Sixer today, K70? I'm sure the Harmony 9 is very functional, somewhat, in case of life forms and other planets, discovering different shit throughout the universe. Working on Defiant. Of course, he's working on Defiant. Again, make sure you check out Deep Sixer. You know, his channel. The guy did a good. The guy's working hard. I'm telling you, the guy does really good stuff. If you like all that wonderful sci-fi goodness, you got to check out his channel. You got to check out his channel. I'll set it up. You guys got to check. You guys got to check him out. You know, if you like, if you like the Defiant, it's a really good. It's really good. I'm telling you. You'll like it. You'll might fall in love with it. It's good. Deep Sixer, aka the British are coming, and the British are coming on hard. He's a really good friend of mine, and I do appreciate him whenever he comes over to the show, and he's fucking amazing, and I do appreciate him a lot. So make sure oh yeah, you gotta cook dinner. Okay, awesome, man. Yep, happy good thirsty Thursday. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I knew he was here somewhere. So yeah. Fuck my life into fucking pieces. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. No. That's not what I meant, but okay. I guess. But yeah, only on Lady Sixer, absolutely. And trust me, I'm sure she's satisfied with every bit of it. You know, only by the loads full. Only by the loads full, I assure you. So yeah, so anyways. That was a good one, even from the K70. You know what? I got a good idea though too, because I do. Normally, Lars would come by and hang with me on the panel, though I do if they want to. I think K70 would have been a good, little or whoever. I don't care, just for shits and gigs, for whatever reason, make the show interesting while I still have more. I still have half an hour to go. I still have half an hour to go. Like I swear to God, I swear to God, this mechanical android fuck is a cheeky bastard. Oh, ooh. It may not be K70, but it is the leader of the end creator that defined it, ladies and gentlemen, Deep Sixer.
Make sure you subscribe to K70 channel for up-to-date episodes of Star Trek Defiant, an animated fan film. And
Yes,
for those
yes,
who don't know,
yes, you
I
should.
might, just for so you know what you expect, I might show the trailer if he lets me.
What you mean if I let you? You're more than welcome
your
to.
show.
Shut the fuck
It's
up and
your
play
show. It's your
Roll
show,
that
mate.
wonderful bean footage. Roll the
Alright.
wonderful fucking bean footage and shut the
Just
fuck
give me
up and
a bit
play.
I will get the opening title ready.
You cheeky bastard, you. Hey, you hear that shit, K70? Whatever you are, floating somewhere. I'm sure it's like, no, Darth Taco wouldn't let me show the Defiant nor new episodes of 6 or whatever. Or not even freaking Harmony 9, which I always do. I always plug you.
You don't know K70. You know how he's a little
Well, bits and pieces, okay? Just bits and pieces just from megabyte perception.
He's a few circuitries short of a motherboard.
Pretty much.
Just give me.
I'm surprised your spaceship is still functioning with that.
He knows where his bread is buttered, mate.
Yeah, but there you go. There you go. I mean, you can't have Alpha 5 without Zordon.
Well,
let that be a lesson to you, K70. You cannot have a functional without the leader and creator.
He still likes fucking with people, especially Joker.
Oh yeah, he probably does. Oh, big time.
He turned off the artificial gravity while he was on the toilet.
Oh, geez. You know what? I can never imagine whether or not you're taking a piss, or it's gonna suck if you're gonna like take a fat turd and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, there's a floating turd above you and not a payday.
Here we go. All right, I'm sharing it if you want to present it.
I think I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this.
Okay, so this is the opening title. Enjoy, everyone. Let me know if you can hear the music. You can hear the sound.
Of course.
Can you hear it?
Yes. You gotta double check your copyright though, by the way, Sixer.
What do you mean?
Because sometimes, though, even if you like,
royalty free. The music.
I mean, I don't care if I got a copyright strike because it's like you got the song from the Enterprise, which is okay. I'm just saying.
The music I chose is royalty free, so I ain't gonna get royalty free. It's not gonna get to. He's not gonna get to claim.
Right. No. I'm just saying in general, which I don't give a fuck either way it goes. I'm just like, whatever. Play the show. Play the show. Play the clip.
Space. The final frontier. These are the new voyages of the Starship Defiant. Our continuing mission in a new frontier. To seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
That was pretty good.
There we go.
That was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Even though I'm waiting for more people to come anyway. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just me and you, and whoever watches the recap. You get what you asked for in entertainment value. I'm pretty sure of it. Though I still got plenty of time. It's been a while since I haven't done the show in the last 3 days, except the other day when I had a guest. I had a really good guest. I had a really good, talented person by the name of Luke Voices, and he does all types of voice for animation. You want to be big time voice actor. He is a voice actor actually, but he's still,
I mean, I would have got voice actors to do with the Defiant, but I was constantly.
If I want to, like,
I was kind of
Like I wasn't sure he had Discord. I asked him, I'm like,
No,
you got Discord? Maybe
well,
I can get in touch with him, but he has different social media, so it's like whatever.
the reason I didn't go for voice actors and went to AI because they're not always reliable to get done.
Oh, that's understandable too.
I'm having
I
to
mean-
wait for them, and I don't. I had the same problem with the character of Varen. There was a person who's
Like I would suggest like one voice actor, like one good voice actor that done like several of your characters that you choose if you want.
This is what I'm trying to say. I had one guy that was going to do the Varen or a variation of Varen, but he was waiting on him. I was trying to. I was constantly chasing up on him to go because
Oh man, yeah, I can understand you.
I was getting the storyboard was done. All the voices for the other characters though, we were just waiting on him. I was waiting.
Oh, damn, waiting, playing the waiting game.
Yeah, and in the end, I said, "No, that's it. I'm gonna go back."
So
to the
everything is just AI act. Yeah. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Well, it's worked.
But you're killing it.
You seen the episode?
You're killing it the best way you know how. You're killing it. Best way you know how.
Yeah, well, it said that the AI is working. Everyone's enjoying it.
Hey, AI is doing something. I'm telling you. At least no comment from fucking K70 on that one.
There we go. Sure,
no comment from the Peanut Gallery.
Very quiet now, and I've turned up.
He is very quiet. He is well behaved for the moment. Keyword for the moment. He's well behaved for once.
Well, he's probably keeping the defined functional and everything. I'm not defined.
Yeah, he has to. He has to do his job, making the ship functional. He has
I'm
to.
also doing my job at the moment. I've been building new sets and ships for future chapters for the Defiant. So I'm currently building a new ship and a new bridge.
Yeah, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot, Sixer, dude. I'm telling you. Hey, no complaints here, man. No complaints here. You do what you do. Do what you do, and I will enjoy it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just show you something.
Okay, I gotta double check what's going on. What's going on? Not yet for the moment, but we shall see.
Just show you something here. Hold on.
No, please take your time. We still got plenty of time.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. To show what I'm working on.
Here we go. Entering the next scene. Here we go. Let's get it. Oh wow, I like this model.
I've been working all done on Blender.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh wow, I like it. Very slick. I like it. I know this is like the first piece I'm taking.
That is the ship itself. I'm now working on the bridge.
Oh, that is the ship itself. Wow, well done.
I'm now working on the bridge.
And you're working on the bridge. Yeah, hey. Amazing.
And then I'll hand it all to my animator, and he'll add his magic to it.
You gotta have a little bit of deep Sixer magic into making this.
Well, my animator's doing really good. You see his work. You see what he can do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By the way, his name is Patrick Beroud, and he's Canadian.
Patrick Beroud, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Patrick Beroud on the wonderful creation that he's been done for Deep Sixer.
Beroud, not Beroud.
Beroud.
It's he's French Canadian. So again, I'm not.
No worries. I'm learning the word. No worries. Sometimes, you gotta give me a chance to like pronounce it a little bit, because otherwise I'd fuck up on the name, and I do apologize.
It's like Chris Benoit, although when it's spelled like Chris Bennett.
Bennett is Benoit. Yeah, absolutely.
Pronounced Benoit. Benoitin, should I say? Benoitin there.
Yeah.
But it's pronounced Benoit.
Absolutely. And yeah. All right. All right, that was a really good, beautiful work.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Well done, sir.
Okay.
That is, again, you always done amazing stuff. I love the character developments. I love the graphics. I love the scene. I'm already sold, dude. I'm telling you. And who does not like this wonderful special effects with several stuff? If you like the Defiant or if you like the Android 6. And even if that,
Android
or
Oh, you mean
Cyborg.
Cyborg,
The
yeah.
Cyborg.
She's
Yeah, the
bionic.
Cyborg, my fault.
Technically, she's
Cyborg.
bionic. Technically, she's
Yeah,
bionic.
very bionic. Very
Bionic.
sexy design for a bionic. And you
Bionic.
got all these characters behind it. And especially the Gundam type robot, which that was fucking amazing. I'm telling you, that is fucking amazing. I don't know how it's done that way, but wow. Bravo. Shit. Bravo. Shit. Well done. Well done. Either way, you always got a one project after the next, after the next, after the next. I mean, keep up the good work, man. I mean, it's coming.
You like this?
It's a process.
You like this?
I do trust the process. I'm just gonna sit back here. I'm like, let the man cook. Let the beautiful British son of a bitch work. Let him cook. Let that motherfucker cook, please.
You want to see my next recipe? There you go. Present it.
Hey, let's go. You got it. Let's go. I had to do a little Darth Taco excitement there. Maybe my numbers would come up, for entertainment value. Like let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go. I love it. I fucking love it. The way the red and it works well with the black, and then you got the sound in the back.
And I animated that. I animated that.
I love it.
That wasn't Patrick doing that. That was me.
That was you.
And I edited it and put the music in.
Dude, fuck this shit. You need a better applause for that. Fuck this. That is beautiful, dude. Hell yeah, dude. That is amazing, man. That is just wild, man. And that's not Patrick. That's all you. I'm loving this. I'm fucking loving this. I'm telling you. That was really good.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, no worries. No worries. I burped in between streams too. Don't worry about it. But anyways, easy come, easy go. But that's fucking awesome, dude. I like that a lot. I love the ship. Love the red. And then it works well with the black. Nice and slick. Stealth-like.
Then you got the armor's violet glow of the nacelles.
Oh my god, makes it nice and sexy there too. Violent undertone, man, dude, that is wow, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude, that is just fucking amazing, dude. That's all I got to say. Wow.
Have you watched the 6th episode yet? The chapter 1?
You showed me a little bit about that. How her origins, and then she was in the
But the sound wasn't on, wasn't it? You said the sound.
You were working on the sound in between. You want to make sure that the transformation was correct the way you want it, and you were tweaking it. You were tweaking it.
Hold on. Let me tell you what we'll do.
Okay.
We will, because it sounds like you haven't seen the full episode, so just for you.
Well, let's go. Whenever you're ready. Let's go on to the next.
Okay. Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
She swam in the clear ocean of the tropics, enjoying her snorkeling vacation. The young woman looked to be in her 20s, Japanese, long black hair, and she wore a black swimsuit. She floated over a coral reef that interested her. She took a deep breath and duck dived down to the waiting reef. What she saw took her breath away. A large field of colorful coral and equally color aquatic wildlife that dwell within it. Then something strange happened. This beautiful scene that she was observing seemed to glitch, as if she was watching the whole event on a TV screen. She waited for a while, seeing if it would happen again, but nothing happened. When nothing happened, she moved on, not giving it a second thought. After some time of observing the aquatic life and the breathtaking beauty, she floated on her back on the surface of the water, relaxing, eyes closed, and listening to the peaceful soundscape. Then it happened again. That same glitch she had came across earlier, only this time, it didn't just glitch once and disappear. It persisted. Then it got worse. As the glitches progress, colors became dark-like, out of a horror movie, and then complete darkness. All she could hear was the sound of being underwater and the sound of her own heartbeat. Her eyes suddenly snapped open with surprise, and for some reason she wasn't able to move. She didn't know where she was, and what scared her the most was that she didn't know who she was. The last thing she remembered was being in the tropics, floating on the water surface. Now it seems that she's floating in some kind of cylindrical glass tank, like a goldfish in a bowl. She could barely make out what was outside her watery environment. The combination of the glass tank and its contents blurred and distorted her vision. But she was able to see that she was in some kind of large circular room. It had an ominous green lighting with a pulsing white light mixed in. She saw 5 other chambers, and all were occupied with an individual. Because of the distortion effect of both the glass chamber and the water that is part of her prison, she couldn't identify who they were. They were nothing but shadows. Her thoughts were interrupted by the sound of footsteps, 2 distinctive sets. The one that stood out sounded heavy metallic, amplified by the metal decking it was walking on. They were getting closer and closer. Then they stopped as 2 shadowy figures appeared in front of her chamber, distorted by her prison.
The subject is awake. Any reason for this? Unknown master. The digital environment we created should have kept the subject docile while the process is active. What about the other subjects? Same results. It seems that these humans are far more resilient than we thought. Will they survive the process now they are awake? Yes, although they will experience extreme discomfort. As long as they survive, it doesn't matter. Proceed. Yes, Master.
There was a pause. Then she felt a strange tingling sensation throughout her body, which then turned into pins and needles. With every passing second, that same sensation seems to slowly intensify, becoming more and more uncomfortable. A red energy starts to spark and arc around her body. She could hear the rhythm of her own heartbeat increase in speed. She suddenly felt a sharp and agonizing pain, as if every bone in her body was being snapped. One by one, then being healed, only to be broken again, over and over again. The rhythm of her heartbeat increased even more in speed. She screamed in agony, but the oxygenated fluid that had flooded her lungs prevented her from making any sound. In the end, The pain got too much for her and she slowly passed out while the process continued. When she regained consciousness, she had no idea how much time had passed. Her whole body felt as though she had been run over by a freight train. She was still unable to move. She was still in her fluid environment, and her two tormentors were still observing her from the shadows.
Phase 1 of augmentation completed. All 6 subjects are stable. Very resilient indeed. Proceed with Phase 2. As you command, Master.
She felt the same warm and tingling sensation, and she knew what that meant, so she braced herself for the incoming storm. The first thing she noticed when she regained consciousness, things felt different for her. The sensation of being submerged underwater was no longer present, and she could hear clearly. She shivered as she felt the cold from no longer being surrounded by the life-giving warmth of the tank's environment. The second thing she noticed was that she was able to move as she instinctively curled up into a ball, trying to keep herself warm. She slowly opened her eyes. The fluid within her chamber had been drained, and the cylinder started to retract into its base. She slowly climbed down from the chamber base on all fours and very gingerly stood up. She looked around and saw the 5 other chambers and their still imprisoned occupants and floating in their watery environment, 3 males and 2 females. She walked up to one of them to get a better look, slowly and deliberately, her body still weak, her long wet hair hanging down and partially covering her face that had a look of fatigue. She wrapped her arms around herself, still trying to keep herself warm and not noticing the changes that had been made to her body. She caught her reflection in the surface of the glass tank and noticed something strange with her eyes. They had a faint red glow behind them. She brought a hand up as if she was going to touch it. It was then she noticed what her captors had done to her. Both of her arms, from her shoulder to her hands, had been replaced with robotic limbs. She was horrified as she looked them over, trying to understand what has happened to her. Her new robotics looked streamlined, elegant, and gunmetal in color. She also noticed that they had a very convincing tactile response. She could feel every touch as she continued to inspect her new limbs. She then decided to check the rest of her body to see what else was done to her. Her torso and from the waist down were normal, but both her legs had been replaced with the same elegant robotics and in the same gunmetal color. She then turned her attention back to the chamber and its occupant. This one had also had his limbs replaced. He looks to be in his mid-20s, European black military-style haircut, 6 feet tall, muscular, and yet somehow familiar. Suddenly, the man awoke with a shock, eyes wide open with abject fear on his face, and he has that same red glow behind them. She looked over the chamber, seeing if there was a way to free him from his prison. Suddenly, the traumatic process began again. All 5 chambers started to power up. She saw the young-faced man twist and contort with pain as his whole body is surrounded by arcing red energy. She frantically looked for the mechanisms that could free him. When she couldn't, she looked at her own robotic hands and arms. She turned one of her hands into a fist. She pulled her arm back, ready to drive it through the glass tank, when suddenly...
Stop!
She stopped in mid-drive, startled as she recognized that electronic voice, the voice of one of her tormentors. She slowly turned to face the one who had done this to her. A tall cybernetic figure, wearing a large heavy cloak, stood before her, its red cybernetic eyes glowing in the shadow casted by the cloak's large hood.
If you interrupt the process at this stage, you'll more than likely kill him, and the process cannot be stopped. There's nothing you can do for them. I can see that you have many questions, but I had only enough time to free you before the process began again. And it won't be long before my masters notice that there are 5 chambers active, not 6. We need to leave this place, follow me.
She hesitated, not sure if she trusts this person, the same one who was her tormentor. But if what he said is true, she didn't have time for indecisions. She quickly followed behind him, exited the room, and into an elevator. On the ride up, she thought it would be the right time to ask some questions to this stranger. But the stranger beat her to it.
Before you ask me any questions, which I know you have, I'll need you to hold out your right hand in front of you.
Again, she hesitated, not sure of his motives, and the cybernetic figure sensed it.
You've trusted me this far. You can trust me on this.
She nodded and held out her right hand. A blocky mechanical hand came out from under his robes and holding a small strip of metal. He slapped it on her wrist, and it snapped itself around it. She spoke for the first time after being free from her fluidic prison.
What is it?
Watch.
He tapped its surface with one metal digit. She watched as a digital light moved up her arm, leaving some kind of white light behind it. It then traveled across her neck, chest, down the other arm and both hands. Then it moved down her torso, waist, both legs and feet. For a second, her whole body from the neck down was glowing with the brilliance of a supernova. When the light faded, she found herself wearing some kind of body-hugging flight suit that had adapted to her bionics, a black and white affair with flashes of red and a number 6 on her chest. She looked over her new outfit and smiled. She then turned her attention back to her once tormentor and now her savior.
My first question is, who are you?
If you are referring to my original name, I do not know. The Strax had taken everything that I was away from me, as they have done to you. But you can call me Vox.
The Strax?
Conqueror of worlds. A plague of being that uses a select few from worlds they wish to conquer, and use them as their generals after they've been converted. The same process that you've just experienced. If I have not taken you out at this stage, you would have been under their full control. The process not only enhances your body, it also takes away everything that makes you who you are. Your morals, empathy, your humanity, and all you'll care about is serving your Strax masters.
But yet you managed to break free from their control. How?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure myself. I've regained most of who I am a week ago, but not much. It could be that my species have certain regenerative qualities that allowed the conversion to slowly reverse. But what species I am, I couldn't tell you.
Where are we going?
Hangar Bay. While your transformation was in progress, I took the liberty in preparing your means of escape.
Escape? In what?
The elevator slowly came to a full stop and the doors open.
In this.
What she saw was a starship.
This is an old long-range cargo vessel that the Strax captured from their last conquest. Its last owner had heavily modified it, and it had its own working AI to aid you. It's fully fueled and armed, and your warrior is on board.
My what?
Before Vox could explain, they were suddenly startled by the sound of klaxons going off and flashing red strobes.
They've discovered you're missing. You need to get on board and leave.
What about you?
You'll need time to get away. I need to make sure that the Strax won't be able to send a retrieval squad after you.
But they will kill you or recondition you.
They will not have the opportunity to do so. I'll make sure of that. And when I die, I'll die free.
She had a look of sadness on her young face. She cupped one side of his metallic face with a suited hand, which caused the red glow of his cybernetic eyes to dim, as if to simulate his own sadness.
You must go and defend your planet. The dark storm is coming and it's called the Strax.
She gave him a knowing look and headed towards the awaiting vessel. Vox watched her run towards it and towards her freedom. She entered the vessel and ran down its corridor, her boots echoing off the metal decking. She was stopped by a set of heavy blast doors, which then parted with the sound of hydraulics and electric motors to reveal the command center. She only took a brief second to look at her new surroundings and what will be her new home. A basic U-shaped setup with touchscreen interfaces and a single command chair at its center. Suddenly, the vessel engines began to power up, obviously a response to her presence. She quickly sat in the command chair, resting her robotic hands on its armrests. She looked at one of its small displays, noticing that the ship's AI had already set coordinates into its navigation computer and was ready to go to hyperspace once they were clear of wherever they were. As for Vox himself, he watched the vessel slowly rise off the deck a few feet as it waited for the hangar's heavy-duty blast doors to part. There was a sound of a containment force field being activated, and the blast doors began to open, revealing open space. It wasted no time surging forward, through the containment field, out into the unknown, and to freedom. Vox headed back to the elevator, and he prepared to give her the time she'll need. Knowing that this could mean the end of him, and he was happy with that, because for the first time in his enslavement, he knew that he had given the Earth a fighting chance, and her name is Six.
That was good. Wow, that was good.
Yeah,
it's really good presentation.
The end sequence I used Blender for that. That was all me, and you recognise I used the Harmony 9.
Right.
I used the Harmony 9 model and the Harmony 9 interior bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be using K70 in this as well. So
right.
he's going to be a star. I'll try and I hope he doesn't let it go to his head.
Obviously, give him time. Give him time. He probably would. Just obviously not for the moment, but he's well behaved. But other than that, yeah.
Well,
you cannot give an artificial intelligence a swole head. I don't think that's.
Well, he is. Well, his ego certainly is big enough.
Obviously, whatever that is, you know.
Like I said, the guy's a few gigabytes short of a motherboard, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But he does his job.
Oh yeah, there's that. But I'm sure he's pretty useful.
Oh yeah, he's also
everywhere.
Plotting. That's something you need to worry about as well.
Oh, the plotting.
The plotting.
Oh, the plotting. That's not always good.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to do more in chapter 2, but I said my time's been taken up with Defiant at the moment. So
yeah,
it's a case of when doing it when I'm able to.
I mean, you got to focus on one project at a time anyway. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, they said Defiant is taking a lot of my time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People want Defiant, definitely. So people love the Defiant. So gotta give them what they want.
And if you like the Defiant so much, for those who are watching the recap, not everybody's here, but for those who are watching the recap, enjoy. What's there, and you can also check up his channel. Also, just give him a like and subscribe. Feel free to share if you like. Give him some sort of support. Not just for me, but at least for him.
Boost my ego. So K70's ego is not the only one that needs boosting.
You need a booster. You need a booster ego too. It wouldn't be fair if your creation got more of an ego than its creator. Make sense. You created K70. How can he has a bigger ego than you?
Oh, well, you know what? That I was saying is that your pet's, but your pet looks supposed to look like its owner. Yeah. Well, when it comes to K70, he represents my ego.
Or the penis that you would have used on Lady Sixer.
Well, I haven't had any complaints yet.
Just saying. But you need a lot of encouragement.
She likes it deep. Likes it very, very deep. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Crystal. We're talking crystal balls deep.
There you go. Exactly. Just like that.
When you go that deep, she actually twitches.
Oh yeah, you gotta go head first. You gotta make sure you have some scuba gear with you.
Well,
you got some goggles, you snorkel.
Remember, I'm a scuba diver myself, so there you go. I got all the gear anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure. You gotta go. You gotta Jacques Cousteau that ass. Just head first. You gotta go in head first, and then whatever you discover, discover. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh my!
It's like a space, the undiscovered country. I boldly go where no man will ever go because it's.
There you go. There you go.
No other men will dare go.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that would have been a different content. for a different episode, for a different show.
But saying if any men does boldly go away, they're not supposed to.
I know that's right. I know that's right. And if you don't know, now you know.
No man will ever go because I will break them.
Exactly.
Fucked up ankle or not, I will fuck them up.
There you go. There you go. Hey, some people said, man, it's like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Let's see who wins. But it doesn't matter.
Let's put that to the test, shall we?
Pretty much, yeah. There you go. There you go.
Then you'll know.
Let's go. Let's get it. For fuck's sakes. Oh shit. Oh, you gotta go Tiger Woods. What is that? Your 9-iron or your putter?
And actually, it's my walking stick. So.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was you're playing golf with that.
But I can use it as a weapon.
You probably can. Hey, there you go. That's like a different walking stick that I see.
All I do is take that off and a bit, put a spike, and then. Ting!
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, you probably can.
Now this is actually a proper hospital walking stick.
Yeah. Okay.
Strong one. This is the one the hospital provides.
Yeah, you probably can. And how long did you had your ankle or something surgery? How long you been in surgery?
Well, it's been over 2 years now. I've had a cortisone injection now, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I've had a cortisone injection now. We'll see what's happening now.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the 3 people who are fucking lurking, I appreciate you guys anyway. I don't give a fuck.
One of them's me. So,
that's okay.
So it's 2. So
there you go. It went from 2. Now it was 3. I don't care. I don't care who. If they come, they come. If I see them in the chat, that's fine with me.
No, the other person's going to be coming is me, and that'll be with me and Lady Sixer.
There you go. There you go. I think I created I didn't create a monster. He created his own monster, you see. And you have to jumpstart him real good.
I was born with a monster between my legs at birth, so there you go.
Hey, there you go. No complaints there. There you go. You know.
Even when the nurses go, damn.
Damn. Whip-off. Okay. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. That's how it is. Just like that. This is true. This is actually true. Believe in me.
Oh dear. Right, what time is it? Oh shit, it's getting late. It's nearly 11
I know. The time flies, brother. When you're joining the show, the time flies real quick.
Yes,
I am surprised. Holy shit.
Because tomorrow night I'm gonna be with Lady Sixer.
There you go. Enjoy it. Yes. Right. Get that energy going. Get that energy going. Balls deep. Get it going. You got that energy. You got that confidence. Go have some fun tomorrow.
Absolutely. All right, guys. You take care, all right, mate? Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. You too, mate. Yeah, rock on. Stay weird, brother. Always. And on that note, we got a nice hour and 23 minutes, 46 seconds. That was interesting. I don't care whether anybody likes it or not. And if you want to comment and complain about it, I really don't give a shit. I read comments, so have at it. But meanwhile, I gotta give myself some dead air for the moment too, because I really have to honestly use the bathroom. So meanwhile, enjoy this. I'll be back.
Trying
I'm back. Oh, fuck my life. Guys, I'm back. You know. Oh, sorry, guy. You know, when you do a show and all of a sudden, like, you really have to, when you gotta go, you gotta go. You know, it happens, you know, just. But it's whatever. Unfortunately, it's whatever. But like I said, I was coming back. I was coming back. You know, I mean, it happens. But other than that, we had tons of fun with Sixer and then showing some clips from a little bit from the Defiant and a little bit from his creation called Six. And they're both really good. So whether or not you want to see one or the other, there are going to be a part two, another part of Six. But the thing of the matter is, he's working on another scene from the Defiant. So once he finish off the Defiant, then we'll see. But other than that, some people like the Defiant more. You know, you guys could leave them a comment of which one you rather see from Deep Sixer, aka the British Are Coming. You want to see the Defiant more, or you want to see Six? Hey, if some people want to see Six, the Cyborg, and all the good scenes to come, or they want to check out they want to check out the Defiant. Either way it goes, it's still on his channel. Enjoy it. Whatever. But other than that, hey, shit happens. I'm pretty sure of it. There we go. So that was pretty much it. Next, I wanted you guys to enjoy this one until whoever comes by, you know, check it out. Let's see. This sounds like a good car chase music. All right. Before I forget, I like to get a special shout out to Serene Sky. I hope you enjoyed your birthday the other day, and I saw the picture in Discord, and Oh my God, lady, that shit is fucking delicious. You have a nice, beautiful, succulent cheesecake and all the strawberries on top of it. I was like, oh my God. I gotta make sure my jaw does not hit the ground when I see that picture. It was so fucking delicious. I'm telling you, it's like, oh my God. Oh my God, what a succulent, delicious cheesecake. You know? And oh my God, and I love cheesecake. You know, that's Darth Taco's kryptonite right there. It's that damn cheesecake. It's so good. Kind of like a guilty pleasure, you know? The only guilty pleasure, you know, when it comes to like, if you're having a sweet tooth, right? Well, a lot of things sweet, but other than that, it comes to one thing and one thing only is that damn cheesecake. That cheesecake sets it off, and I'm telling you, especially with a hint of graham cracker crunch, you know, that crust, little crumbs on top of it, you know, little dust of it, you know, once you have leftover, you have leftover graham cracker, you know, you make the graham cracker crust by hand, which is simple enough to do, you know, and whatever's, you know, you got to pulverize the shit out of the graham crackers, and whatever's left over, you top them off, which is good. Have a nice couple strawberries and then the strawberry drizzle sauce on top of it. Oh my God, dude, I can't fucking believe it. My mouth is watering by the second once I thought of it. And then for some reason or another, you know, it's it's fucking amazing. I can't not stress this out, not even for 1 second. I cannot stress this out. I really can't. And believe you me, even if I tried, you know, I gotta make sure my tongue is back in my mouth and my jaw doesn't hit the floor. Because well done, well done. That's all I gotta say. And not only that, we have a beautiful community, though. Yeah, we do. We have a beautiful community, the Taco Verse. We also have communities from different areas, whether it's YouTube or anywhere in Discord. Anywhere in Discord's fucking awesome. I appreciate them. 100% I appreciate it. I know it's not much, but at the same time, you know, no problem. You're more than welcome to be here. I usually do a full hour or two, maybe past 2 hours. We'll see what happens because I need to catch up on the show anyway. So yeah, I'm more. Of course, I'm not gonna like end it 100%. Wall Street. I've seen a little bit of it, not a whole lot. If you talk about the Wall Street movie featuring I don't know, there's two different types of title wise when it comes to Wall Street. If you're talking about Michael Douglas, or if you're talking about The Wolf of Wall Street featuring Leonardo DiCaprio, one or two. Well then, if you wanted to jump in, give me a second. I'll be more than happy to I gotta set up the link for the guest wise. So if you just give me a good second, and I'll be more than happy to. I'll give you 12 minutes because I'm very generous like that. You can take as much time as you want. You know, stuff like that. So, in the meantime, I'm still gonna talk to you guys a little bit. I'm sure we got a lot of coverage, and we've been talking about movies, hanging out with Deep Sixer, and talking about the Defiant and Six, all the good stuff. I know it's not much for an episode, especially on a Thursday. I assure you, I know it's not much, but at least it's something for entertainment wise. Hey, Forza, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Give me a second. I gotta. There we go. There we go. Make sure. Thank you. This is actually my favorite. One of my favorite. Venom shirts. And I actually like this. I actually like this one. I figure why not? I feel like wearing Venom for my show. I didn't give a shit, so it's like whatever. I didn't care. There you go. I always love wearing different shirts. My rock band shirts, or my heavy metal shirts, or comic book related shirts. I didn't care. I love it. Whatever I feel like wearing it, I get down with it. I love it. But anyways, hey, yeah, it's good to see you. I know other people asking me, Darth Taco, when you're gonna come on? Darth Taco, when you gonna, do the show? I was like, I didn't bother to ask. I didn't bother to answer. I just come whenever the fuck I feel like it, whatever it moves me. Give it a shot. It is what it is. I enjoy it. I fucking enjoy it. There's always a lot of stuff, talk about here. I always got good people on the panel whenever they want to come, I guess. We talk about stuff, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Even if I did a podcast and you got people in the group, just talk about stuff. Hey, we're gonna chit chat like it's like we're just hanging out. Basically, it's what it is. Like we're just hanging out. Even if it's a show, we're just just hanging out, just shoot the shit. Who gives a fuck? Have fun with it. That's the whole main idea, is to have fun with it. And if you're not having fun, then I wouldn't be having fun. If I wouldn't be having fun, then you guys wouldn't be having fun. If I'm not entertained, then you guys are not entertained, obviously. So even if I decided to add more non-copyrighted music, just because some of the stuff, I need to switch it up a little bit. I need to, add some more awesome stuff for the show, and making sure that I gotta entertain somehow. I gotta fucking entertain somehow. That's all there is to it. And it's good. And it's good. I'll even, let's see, for shits and gigs, we're gonna play this one for a bit too. So here we go. I like it. I like it. I'm telling you. Like, I try to make sure I find, a good website that has like a no royalty, non copyright shit, and then add a little something to the show and just fucking enjoy it. Fucking enjoy it. And that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. Just add new shit. I already did a Harry Potter type spoof featuring Cousin Milton. I already did that already. That was it. It's not like I'm gonna do that more often too. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Just feel free to comment if you want to see Milton as Harry Potter. Or we can, stuff like that. But other than that, just hit me up. Leave some comments of. I'm telling you, I appreciate it. But either way it goes, we've been talking about a lot of good movies lately. And among other things. And I'm sure for a Thursday, there's always gonna be something to talk about. Even if it's not much, there's always gonna be something to talk about right then and there. So yeah. I'm glad Forza came by, just like, hey, how you doing? Stuff like that. I do appreciate it. Like, we already been through different platforms. I've been through different platforms when I'm streaming. So that's that. And also, I'm planning to add more. Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the Darth Taco Show is Stacy.
Hello. How
Welcome
are you?
in. Oh,
Oh,
pretty
it's so
good.
good to
Thank
be on.
you.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good so far. But normally
Nice.
when I bring a guest into the panel, I make sure it's a good
Oh, thank
welcome.
you.
A good welcome. You gotta give your guests something to like be excited about and enjoy.
Oh, yeah. My dog was excited by that. So
There
thank
you
you.
go.
I always have different comments for you, so it's nice to finally talk.
Yes, it is nice to have you come by. Actually talk to me. I do appreciate it, 100%. So, I like to give a person time. If you're comfortable with being in the panel, cool. Little baby steps. Baby steps. You want to stay in the chat? Hey, by all means.
Yeah,
I talk to
I just
the
try
audience.
this for now. The only reason, just there's a lot of people out there. They start like asking like to meet me and things. So I just like to keep it a blank screen. It's just it makes me feel more comfortable.
I wouldn't recommend meeting
No,
people in real
no,
life.
no,
Actually,
no.
I like my space to where it is.
Me
I
too.
operate my show the way it
Yeah.
is. The last time I met somebody from a different platform and decided to collab, and it was St. Patty's Day. It was a complete clusterfuck, and I was like, you know what?
Oh.
Never again. Never again.
Yeah.
Never again.
No, I agree. I had like told people I might start doing a Q&A and things, and they did just
Yes.
oh my god, they just kept messaging me and asking me when I'm going to do it. It's like when I have time and when I don't feel like
exactly. Same thing with like, oh my god, Darth Taco, when you gonna do the show? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do another video? I was like, whenever I have time. Whenever.
Yeah, this is
whenever
not
I
easy for
feel
me.
like I want to make sure that it's the right time, it's the right decent,
Yeah,
setup for creation wise. And I remind others, I was like, you do realize I don't create a script every episode. I really don't create a script. So whatever happens is no holds barred. Basically, when it comes to a
yeah,
show or any other video that I've done, it's non-scripted. It never was a script.
that's great. I wanted to ask you, what year did you start watching movies? Maybe the like.
The year that I was started watching movies, probably since the day I was born. Actually, by when I was a kid, basically it falls through like if I come through timeline, it would be like 84, like 87, and then when it gets to the 90s, I'm like, wow. When it gets to the 90s, that's where it really matters. When it gets no, actually, like the little like early like 80s stuff that I enjoy because like the Breakfast Club. That's one of John Hughes's good creations was the Breakfast Club, which happens in the 80s. And, you got the Brat Pack. And besides Weird Science when I was younger, and it was like, oh, yeah, dude. It's like, let's go. I just sit there when I was a kid. And then as I get older, it's just like, okay, just sit there and just like from time to time, just enjoy it.
No, that's good because when I ask questions, I just don't want to ask something you don't know about. So that's all. Yeah.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I give you my answer straight to the middle.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. As you are more of a I would say like a film aficionado. Like what it means, like you are a huge fan when it comes to films. I never called you a film critic. You're more like a film aficionado.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because in your genre, as a content creator, I'm a content creator too. As a creator, you have your own sense of genre that you want to focus on your YouTube about, among other things. That you wanted to focus on movies, which is your thing. Me is basically me when I do skits, I do comedy stuff, I used to vlog long ago. I do more, but I do more like stream like this, I do the show like this, I run of course I run the Darth Taco show because this is how I finally get to enjoy it. When you try to get new subscribers is like pulling teeth.
I don't even know how it works.
Yeah, when it comes to like you either love it or you hate it. In my case, it's either sometimes a little bit of both. Who cares? But throughout the Tacoverse, I am a creator of it. I am a character of in my own right. That's who I am.
It's so funny, Darth. I never joined or had an intention. It's just I had wanted to get more of the notifications, and then someone had mentioned I was there's some construction going on in my estate, and they said you should create an account so that you don't miss the notifications. And then once I was in the chat and stuff, people kept telling me to start a channel and stuff, and I don't know.
Little by little, if you're into movies and you want to talk about movies, if you want to do a reaction to a couple movies, do it. I'm sure you can. If you truly wanted to, you can.
Yeah. Well, have you ever been to a test screening before?
Test screening? No, honestly, no, I have not been to a test screening. Have you? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you like to.
Well, when I was like, I worked in some line of work. I won't say what, but from when I was about 14 till 19, And then after that, I decided, it's a little bit too much notoriety. So I actually got into more of working with studios and test market research for them. So and then I started my own firm for that, and then kind of just retired. So I'm familiar with the way that world works, but
sometimes you have to sometimes you have to take it to your own advantage sometimes,
yeah, I think the more people, I just think the more people that start going to them or getting involved, then the more Hollywood will change to reflect what people want. It's a kind of a things go in cycles, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I have friends that ask me, like, what if this movie would turn out to be like this, or what if the scenes were flipped out like this, or what if the characters were created like this? There's always a lot of questions, and that's fine. You have every right to ask whatever. But I mean, the way it works and how the budget is, the way whoever directs, whoever produce the film, whoever casts the actors or actresses, whoever designs, it all matters. It all matters throughout the whole production of the film, throughout the whole creation of the film. That's how it's done. And with an actual script, that people can be like, okay, this works. Or people, if you write a script like, no, I'm not down with this, I think we need to fix this, work on this, maybe have her do this, have him do that, depends on the scene, because it takes like a precise order to make a good shot. Like we gotta do this scene, or we gotta do that scene. No, I think director's gonna I think I'd rather flipping this screen. Perfect. Action. Let's go. Done deal.
Oh, you'd be good. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was going to do some charity work today, but I drove about 10 miles of the way, and I realized I don't want to go the rest. So
it's okay.
Sometimes
it's
I just,
okay. I mean, do whatever makes you happy. Stay
Yeah.
whatever makes you happy. Have at it.
Yeah, it was a little stressful. So.
Oh well, yeah. Sometimes you have to take a break. Take a minute to yourself.
Yeah.
Give yourself time to.
Oh, when I got home, are you there?
Yeah.
I put on Look Who's Talking. Do you like that one?
Oh yeah, that was a great classic. Give me a second, please.
Sure.
Yeah, so yeah, yeah, just I will be right back in just a second there. I will be right back because I got called to eat in a minute, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just stay right there for a second.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Darth Taco will be right back. Thank you, everybody. I am Acres of Movies, Stacy, and joining Darth Taco briefly. I've had a really busy day and saw that Darth was on. Figured I'd join. I'm just getting to learn StreamYard here, so I see the two screens. And if I have to mute myself, I'll just press this button. All right, makes pretty sense to me.
And I'm back.
Oh, that's
Fuck.
him.
I'm back.
There he is. Awesome.
I am
What are you
back.
gonna eat?
I am back. Yeah, it's just a couple minute clusterfuck with a friend of mine. You know, it's like
Nice.
one of my probably one of my family members just call me, hey, call everybody, hey, dinner's done. You're like, you know what? Just have everybody eat first and then I'll eat when I'm ready. I'm focusing on doing the show. I'm focusing on my show right now. So
yeah, I have some
what are
smoked
we left
salmon
off
for
with?
later. Oh, nothing.
What are
I have some smoked salmon I'm excited for later.
Oh, there you go. And pork that's that's pork chops and scallop potatoes.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, that sounds good anyway. Absolutely. But anyways, where did we left off? What
I was gonna ask is, can you hear Look Who's Talking in the background at all? No, you can't. Okay, that's fine.
My brother, I don't know, because
No,
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with copyright.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta be careful with copyright.
Yeah,
But if it's a quick sound bite, then fine. If it's like a quick sound bite, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I am familiar with Luke Who's Talking 1, Luke Who's Talking 2, Luke Who's Luke Who's talking again. Oh, no, the third one. The third one with the dogs are talking instead of the kids. So the pets
Look
are
Who's
talking
Talking
basically.
now.
Yeah, Look Who's Talking now. So basically, I loved it. Bruce Willis did a good job, and then with the voice, and this is before he's known to become an action star, become Billy Badass. Even though nowadays, he had to retire. He got sick, he had to retire. But other than that, Bruce Willis was really good. And also, the second one with Roseanne Barr, we already know what happened. Second one with Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Damon Wayans in there too. Absolutely. The voice casting for the kids was pretty good. Then you got Danny DeVito as the dog. And then you got Diane Keaton. That was really good. That was interesting. That was interesting for the dog's perspective.
For Look
like
Who's Talking,
they already got done with the kids. The kids are grown up. You don't need to worry about what the kids would say.
Yeah, I think that the scene where Kirstie Alley's dancing in the first one, and then John Travolta comes out of the room, they have such great chemistry, and they do such a good job.
All right, 1 second. No, a couple seconds. Give me a couple minutes again. Be AFK for right now. God damn it.
Hello and welcome. Darth Taco will return in a couple moments. He's attending to something. He'll be back soon. Oh, good Lord. I myself am going to watch some of the March Madness later. And take it easy. It will be a real busy day tomorrow.
Okay, let's try this again with no further interruptions.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God, I fucking hate that. This is why sometimes it happens. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And it's insane. It's insane, It's like I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like you gotta echo device, and then it's like, oh, then you got somebody calling you dinner's done. I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
at least it's something you want. Yeah.
This is sometimes it happens because like somebody like you use the Echo device as a PA system too, and I was like, oh shit. Like, damn, I got work to do. And and normally I basically finish around 2 hours. But since you're here, I was like, fine, I'll sit there a couple minutes more. That's fine. Not a big deal.
I'll do one of my questions.
Couple minutes more. Not a big deal. Because normally I ended around like 2 hours. I do like 2 hours per show at times.
Okay.
It all depends. It all depends who's there for the bit of the 2 hour segment.
Yeah, just jump off
stuff like that.
anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Stacy though, like, oh my God, dude, this is good. That I appreciate you coming by in the panel. Finally, I do appreciate your time. It is fucking awesome. Again, whenever you want to come back to the panel, anytime you want.
Yeah, I'll join
whenever
earlier
I'm on.
next time. Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Whenever, it's fine with me. So I'm gonna have to escort you out for a bit, and I'm about to end this.
Okay.
Yeah,
bye.
you too. Thank you very much. Yeah, bye. So yeah, I gotta close up. I gotta close up a bit because I'm about to eat. So don't forget to like. Wait a minute, I'm almost fucked up in one place, but here we go. I don't know the 3 people are still there, but appreciate you coming. Good vibes to Stacy, aka Acres of Movies. Thank you for coming. Good vibes to Kakuina. Good vibes to Forza for coming. And especially the British are coming. aka Deep Sixer. Good vibes to all you guys who came. Appreciate yourself and others around you. Try not to be an asshole today. And I'll see you next time. This is the Darth Taco Show. Rock on, stay weird. And of course, until next time.